are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You makes me happy when skies are gray. You never know how much I love you. So please don't take my sunshine away. You told me once there how much you love me, and no one else there could come between. But now you leave me and take another. You will regret it all someday.
I took up the responsibility of promoting blogs with it in Uganda, and in the high-tech development office, my other name is Web 2.0. That's how I will be facilitated by Energized Addison. So where we started was, of course, we started off on the wrong tangent, talking about telecenters, then we talked about facilitation. Huh?
I thought you were...
The tangent is not wrong, but however, we were thinking... Alison, you reserve the right to keep quiet, to keep silent. Anyway, so basically, we started off here looking at, by basically talking about the institutions I wanted to work with. Which, of course, this was a brainstorm, as you can see. Then went to what exactly do you want, and this basically was about what do we feel we want to do. And then we talked about facilitation, which in a way was processes that lead us to achieve what we want to do. And then the idea came up that what we need to address is an issue of documentation. I'm just throwing these ideas around. They'll be well explained in the context, what the problem is and whatever it is. So basically all this brainstormed as a result, as a means of getting to the context. So after brainstorming here, we came to the context. And according to us, we are interested in not just telecenters, but organizations. Now that was a process for us to get back to this document and basically fit the pieces. So in terms of the context, we discussed the context over there. In terms of the why, it starts from here. That's what I was explaining from there. And then the what, I think that's how we needed to elaborate. We talked about what the problem was, but what exactly we want to do is to see an uptake in the use of technology. Yeah, that would result in groups or organizations being able to network and work properly. You want to explain this? So, related, the other issue we wanted to do, related to the what, is
So of course, the technology, the uptake of the technology would also improve the way we generate content, the way we document it, and the way we disseminate the content that we have generated.
Thank you. Then the how is we are looking at scoping the assumptions, those assumptions that we listed over there, and by so doing, that's going beyond where we want to run our project, and then basically looking at, is it true, for instance, that based on our assumptions that there are not so many people who are aware of the tools? Is it true, for instance, that they don't see the value? Is it true, for instance, that they think it's technological? And then look at successful organizations and groups which have used the collaborative tools, and then and what change they brought about in these organizations. In terms of where, we're looking at East Africa, although Abu thinks it's Uganda and beyond. And then in terms of when, it's 1.5 years definitely. And with whom? For now we're looking at 6 organizations that we use to do our project. And then for whom, it's we ITEC, Bellanet, and the 6 organizations. So that sums it for us. But I must point out that we still have some work to do around here. So we're not yet done, but this is what we have tentative. Thank you.
An outline and a strategic planning or intentional design on how to continue functional networking. That means the focus here is on functional aspect rather than only networking in the meaning. We want to devise a concrete plan in this project period, the Bellanet project period, to outline how we be networking functionally. So these are the 2 plans.
Why? Because we want to continue working together. This is the reason that we want to carry this out. We want to continue working together, but we're very clear on the fact that wanting is not the same as being able to, and that we need to build those enabling conditions. Why the book? Because it will be focused on networking from a southern perspective, from a south-south collaboration perspective, because it would capture the experiences we have from the region. Since Bellanet so far has not been a research-centered organization, but it has been more an action-oriented organization, perhaps we haven't necessarily had the time or the full efforts into documenting all the experiences that we've previously had, and we want to take that so that we can harness that knowledge. And also pull our strengths together. Vibusan was saying that he always has this equation. No. 1 + 1 + 1 = 5. For extremely high values. No, because it's we truly believe the synergies metaphor. We thought about some of the resources we need. We think that we need a person dedicated, probably from half to full time, as a networking officer. We feel that networking, if it's done with specific outputs, with a plan, it takes a lot of time. Networking is not something that can be added onto your additional tasks, and we felt that in the past, we've tried to approach it sometimes that way, and it hasn't worked. Also, we've approached it in the way of having somebody half-time doing it, but not with marked milestones or products or output, and it hasn't worked very well either. So we want to try the combination of both, having a person